All right, guys, welcome to 7.4 day 4. This is our last type of word problem, and I call these both equations deal with money spent in identical situations by different people. So notice that these setups are identical. We just have two different situations. Okay, so the good news about these is, again, the final question or sentence tells you X and Y. So find the cost of a cherry pie and a pumpkin pie. So X could be like the cost of a pumpkin pie, and Y could be the cost of actually, let's do cherry for X. Cost of a cherry pie, and Y could be cost of a pumpkin pie. It doesn't really matter, but that's the way that they wrote it, so I just kept them the same. All right, so we got Jill and Jessica. So let's do Jill first. Jill sold 4 cherry pies. So 4 times X. And 5 pumpkin pies. So 5 times Y. And her total was 41. So in today's, we write a full equation for Jill. And then we're going to write an equation for Jessica. Okay, let's see Jessica. Jessica sold 8 cherry pies, so 8 times X, and 4 pumpkin pies, so 4 times Y, and her total was 52. So see how they're doing the same sales, just different numbers. All right, let's rewrite it so we can see it a little bit better. So we have 4x plus 5y equals 41, and then we have 8x plus 4y equals 52. And your guys' job is to solve that system. I would say elimination again. And what leaps out at me is multiplying the top by -2. Because then I'd get a -8 to cancel with a +8. All right, so if you distribute the -2, we're at -8x, -10y equals -82. And the bottom I'm actually going to leave alone. 8x plus 4y equals 52. And then this is really easy to solve. We add going down. These cancel. -10y plus 4y is -6y. And -82 plus 52 is -30. And then divide by -6. So y is going to be 5. That's the cost of a pumpkin pie. So $5 for a pumpkin pie, which is super cheap. All right, let's plug it in, and let's find x. This one doesn't matter. I'm just going to use the top one. Oh, here. It's easier to see here. All right, let's plug it in here. It's the same thing. So if y is 5, let's plug that in. So it's 4x plus 5 times 5 equals 41. And then 5 times 5 is 25. And then subtract the 25. You get 4x equals 16. Divide by 4, so x is 4. And that's going to be $4 for a cherry pie. So these are your two answers. You guys should be pretty solid at solving these by now, so I kind of breezed through it. All right, number 2. Stephanie and Ted. All right, so we'll make one for Stephanie and one for Ted. And they're selling wrapping paper. We want the cost of 1 roll of plain and 1 roll of holiday. So X can be the cost of plain wrapping paper, and Y can be the cost of holiday wrapping paper. I'm feeling lazy today, so I'm abbreviating. All right, guys, let's see what Stephanie's doing here. 6 rolls of plain paper, so 6 times X, plus 5 rolls of holiday paper, so 5 times Y, for a total of 113. That's Stephanie. Now Ted. Ted sold 7 rolls of plain, so 7 times X, plus 5 rolls of holiday, so 5 times Y, and his total was 121. All right, let's rewrite it and solve it. So we got 6x plus 5y equals 113, and 7x plus 5y equals 121. So a couple things here, guys. I would do elimination. You could do the swap trick where you do a 7 and a 6 and make one of them negative. To me, I like this. These are both 5s. If only we could multiply by a -1, then we can get a -5 to cancel with a +5. So your choice. I'm going to go that route where I multiply the top by -1. So this becomes -6x, -5y, -113. And this one then I can actually keep the same. 7x plus 5y equals 121. All right, add going down. -6 plus 7 is 1x. These cancel. -113 plus 121 I think is 8. So x is 8. All right, so 8 plain wrapping papers. 8 plain wrapping papers. And now we got to plug it back in to find y. All right, so I'm going to use this guy. It doesn't matter. And if x is 8, we'll plug it in. So it's 6 times 8 plus 5y equals 113. And then we can solve for y. So this is 48 plus 5y equals 113. If you guys subtract the 48 over, 113 minus 48 is 5y equals 65. So y is 13 for the holiday wrapping paper. Oh, sorry, can't see that. And these, I forgot, these are actually the cost. So $8 for plain and $13 for holiday. All right, guys, that's it. There is practice on the next couple pages.